This video we're looking at transition opportunities. A few things good transition players do is understand time and score, take a screenshot before outlet passes, they catch the ball high if they can and if there is an outlet pass, and then we want to take a big look at the 2 dribble push. Your better transition players are going to take 0 or 1 dribble. Your average ones will take 2. Once you get into 3 and 4 dribbles, you disrupt timing and flow. So here's one. We got 1, 2 dribbles. We want to make our decision now to pass it up ahead to Vicky, and then that'll be an easy 2 points. We don't recognize soon enough, so we take 2 extra dribbles, and now we've disrupted timing and flow, and we've run out of real estate against a not so good defensive team. So instead of getting an easy 2, we kind of end up getting a regular half court set. Here we have our we just kind of take 2 dribbles instead of a 2 dribble push. And there's a big difference. So Vicky catches the ball at the block. After her 2 dribbles, she's not even past the free throw line. And that means every pass is still long. She probably should be closer to the 3-point line. The most adversity happens in transition because players don't talk. So it almost gets stolen, but we get it. And these players don't talk because of the push. And so we get 1 dribble, quick decision. Both went with Jackie. Easy opportunity. We're at the line. This probably falls under the screenshot in recognition category. So whenever there's a sideline out of bounds, you want your players, your takeout person and your point guard to rush the ref. One, because now the pass is caught well above the free throw line, so most players can make any play down this way by a pass as opposed to catching on the baseline. But 2, for whatever reason, teams walk on sideline out of bounds. So if we notice, we're about to get the ball in and you see the back of all 5 players' heads. Recognition is because the players that are open need to recognize this is a thing. So Vicky's wide open. So right now there's no screenshot to see Vicky's open. Vicky hasn't really understood that she's wide open. And so we want to really take advantage of those and see this. So now we've thrown the ball into the point guard when I think the ball should have went here because nobody still is not guarding Vicky. Alright, so after this shot, this is a 2 dribble push and this is a catch the ball high situation. So Vicky can catch the ball at or above the free throw line on this possession, but she catches it below the block. So now a 2 dribble push will get her to the 3-point line instead of getting her to half court. So Kiesia runs the court really well, but the pass is being thrown from the volleyball line, and that's just a really tough pass to make from here when she could be making the same pass from half court, maybe a bit more accurate, because now Kiesia is running away from the goal to hopefully score a layup. So because the push was more than 2 dribbles, she ends up catching it, basically if she does catch it, underneath the goal instead of in front of the goal. So it kind of still disrupts timing. Here this is a made shot. So after the shot's made, we want to take a screenshot up the court to see what we see, because there's, again, opportunities up there. If we could catch the ball above the free throw line, that'll be good, because at this point they have 3 girls at half court and nobody guarding here. And but because we don't get a high push, a screenshot, and hit, we can't take advantage of those, and we want to get those easy buckets. This is a good possession because this does have a push. Okay, so we get 2 hard pushes, right? And that's when a decision's made, but nobody's like obviously open. So the point in this situation is to make somebody guard ball or wait till they make mistakes. So it took a 3rd dribble to wait for the obvious to happen, and it does. Alright, so we get a screenshot on this one. And what we do with our screenshot information is important. So Jackie actually does look up the court. So she sees up the court and she notices 1, 2, 3, 4 girls still haven't crossed half court. But with that information, she needs to make sure she's catching above the free throw line. And so she rushes a little bit, pushes a little harder than normal. But this is after her 2nd dribble. Alright, so she would be here making this pass. So now, because she didn't catch it high enough, it takes a 3rd dribble to make this play. Alright, so one of the better pushes, but again, use the information for the screenshot to catch that ball higher if you can. I wanted to look at some clips from stronger teams that y'all could possibly see in the playoffs. So early in the season, y'all had Clear Springs. This is a better transition team for sure. All right, so we get a one dribble up ahead. It's a 2-on-1 break. That's perfect. All right, so here we got to remember our two dribble pushes. All right, so 1, 2. I think we have quite a few guards on the team. I think this needs to start getting up ahead because then we take extra dribbles. And the opportunities up ahead are still there, but we're just dribbling too much. So we end up getting a wide open three, but we want to get the transition buckets because our layup percentage is going to always be higher than our three. This is a good possession against a good team. The outlet pass, there needs to be a screenshot and a catch above the free throw line. Nonetheless, without that one dribble up ahead, and then we get a great opportunity. Okay, so this situation again, we want to make a quick decision. I think we get two hard pushes, 1, 2, but the decision has to be made now to hit and throw it up ahead. All right, and if you don't make it, that's the fourth dribble. Now, this creates probably even a better opportunity if we can make the pass here. 5, 6. So it's just too many dribbles, and then we lose the advantage. So we got to take advantage of the advantage. This is not a bad push at all. All right, having that two dribble plan still works. I would think run the space sooner. And right here, she throws a jump pass, I think, because the defender's in her way. But we get the ball up ahead really quick and give ourselves an advantage in numbers. So even though she shot it, she had girls closing out to her, could have pump fake went around, but it's because of the hard push. Even though it wasn't in two dribbles, it was hard. All right, here's another push. Good defense, by the way, making her go to the third move. But here's the opportunity. Gwen can handle the ball good enough to get a push ahead because you got 1, 2, and eventually 3 girls behind you. But we let them off the hook by letting players get in front and then dribbling. So we lose a fast break opportunity right there. So give the 2 hard pushes so you could get the numbers advantage. But even now, we got an outside person who's open for this push here. And just too many dribbles because right now this is a 2-on-1 on this side. And we end up kind of throwing it to the wrong side. Instead of the split, we threw it to the side that had multiple players.